Hello class. In this video we are going to write a program named eggs that declares 4 variables to hold the number of eggs produced in a month by each of 4 chickens. Assign a value to each variable. Sum the eggs, then display the total in dozens and eggs. For example, a total of 127 eggs is 10 dozen and 7 eggs. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a new project. Let's go ahead and get our console app, click next. Let's just call this eggs. Click next. We're going to be using static system.console. We're going to have a public class called eggs. We're going to have a public static void main method. And we have declares 4 variables to hold the number of eggs by 4 chickens. So we're going to have a integer, and we're going to name this integer chick 1. And chick 1 is going to lay 10 eggs in a week. We have an integer for chick 2. Chick 2 is going to lay 9 eggs in the week. We're going to have an integer for chick 3. Chick 3 is 11 eggs. We're going to have another integer for chick 4. Sorry. And then chick 4 is going to lay 5 eggs. So what we're going to have to do is sum the eggs. All right, so we're going to have another int for total eggs. And total eggs is going to be chick 1 plus chick 2 plus chick 3 plus chick 4. So we're going to have total number of eggs. Then display the total in dozens and eggs. Okay, so we're going to have some more variables. We're going to have a const, and this is going to be an integer, and we're going to have eggs per dozen, and that's going to equal 12. All right, so now I think we have all the variables we need. We have our total eggs. We're going to have our constant eggs per dozen is 12, so we're going to take our dozens. Oh, so we're going to have another integer. We're going to call it dozens. And our dozens is going to equal the total eggs divided by eggs per dozen. And that's going to give us our dozens of eggs. And then we're going to have another integer, and I'm going to call these singles, or single eggs left over, if I can spell right. Singles is going to be our total eggs. We're going to use the modulus again, and we're going to divide by eggs per dozen, but we're going to take the remainder of that. And now we can do our write line. We can ask, tell our user, placeholder 0, eggs, so that's going to be our total eggs. So a number eggs is equal to, how do they say it? Is blank dozen and blank eggs. Is another placeholder, that's going to be blank dozens, and another placeholder 2 blank eggs. Outside of our double quote, we're going to put a comma and put in our items for the placeholder. So we're going to have 0 is going to be the total eggs, and then 1 is going to be the dozens, and then 2 is going to be the singles. Now we're going to run this, but I'm going to show you something else after we're done. 35 eggs is 2 dozen and 11 eggs. That's perfect, but what if I don't want to use the placeholders like this? Seems a little extra. So instead of doing that, I can just put a lowercase f. No, not an f, a dollar sign, sorry. We'll put a dollar sign. And that way, you see how the placeholders have changed? So what I want to do is I'm going to take the variable names and I'm going to put them instead of 0 in the first placeholder, I'm just going to put the variable name. And then I can get rid of it over here. So these are just extra ways of writing it. Again, there's no extremely right or wrong way to write these programs as long as it works. So if I run this, well, I did run it. Let's run it one more time. 32 eggs is 2 dozen and 11 eggs. So either way works. So depending on how you want to read your program, if you want all your variables out to the right to where you can see what you're using, or if you want to write your variables in as you're writing your sentence, your write line, to make it a little bit more readable for other programmers, you can do that too. All right, let me know if you have any questions, any issues, and we will see you in the next video. Have a good day.